What's up, guys? So today's training is going to be all about the steps and things that you can do to kind of get out of a rut, or maybe you are experiencing a slowdown and thinking I need to do something different in my business, or maybe you have been inactive for a while and you're coming back in your business, anything like that, or maybe it's just life is just throwing you some curveballs and you're just like, I don't know how to function anymore in this business and I need some help. So if you don't know, I'm all about mental health. It's extremely important to me, and so the very first step of anything is to work on that. You can't take care of your business and you can't take care of your team, you can't take care of your family, you can't do any of those things if you're not actively working on your own mental health, whether that is on your own through like audiobooks or books in general, or even TikTok, because that's a wonderful place to get information, or even on YouTube, a therapist, whatever the case may be. Is extremely important because everything else rides on a lot of how you are and where are you at in your own mental headspace, your physical space, your energetic space, all of that. I could go talk about this topic for days, but I won't. However, maybe in the future, me and LJ will have something to talk about on a podcast. But until then, it's extremely important to get yourself right in a position to be able to move forward in your business and try new things. Because if you try new things in your business and you're kind of not in a good headspace, it's going to be extremely difficult to do those things. Like, it's going to be like battling uphill and it's just going to be really hard. So I highly suggest focusing on those areas before moving forward to anything in your business. The next thing I would suggest is making a list and brain dumping every single thing that you like about your business, that you don't like about your business, things that you wish you could do, why you can't do them, and things that you actually do like but maybe you want to make some changes in. The reason why I say that is because there's a lot of times we're doing things to appease others. Maybe we're doing things in our business because we see another consultant do it and they have huge success with it, so we think we need to do that as well, and then we do it and then it doesn't work. That's because it works for them because it's them. That's how they are. That's who they are. It works for them. So when you're trying to do things that are really not meant for you, when they're just not you, you're going to end up not doing that well in it because it's not you. So maybe you like the idea, but maybe you want to make some changes to it to where it fits more of who you are. After you have all of your list, the next thing to do is to get clear on what exactly are you trying to accomplish out of your business. Are you trying to build a team? Are you just trying to have extra income? Are you just trying to have fun? Are you trying to be able to have a creative outlet through Scentsy or any part of anything in your business? It doesn't have to just be Scentsy, but what is it that you're really trying to achieve out of this business for you will make a huge difference on what exactly you're picking and choosing on. Back when I hired an assistant and had her help me get caught up because I was so behind on things. And during that time, I was able to see that I was spending a lot of my time and money on things that I actually didn't really want to do. I was spending a lot of my time that were things that I saw other people do, and I was doing them because they were successful in it and I was not. And it just made me feel more and more at that I was not good enough of whatever it is. So I had to actually just delete everything that I had of any idea of what I wanted to do. I had to get very clear on what I'm trying to achieve in my business, because I knew time was coming where my gears were going to be switching. And I knew one of the things was like my events. I did events for a very long time, but I was reaching a point where I was mentally and emotionally and physically not able to do them anymore. I just couldn't bring myself to do them. It was so hard on me in so many ways that I had to finally come to terms that that season of my business is gone, and I needed to come up with something new that can change while I'm changing as well. So I had to get very clear on what exactly I'm trying to do in my business and let go of everything else that's going to hold me back. And I had to be okay with that. It's okay to try new things and realize they're not meant for you and let them go. You're never meant to ever do anything 100% all the time, every time, complete loyal, never can change it, that's not the case. And that's the beauty of doing something like Scentsy, is that you can do stuff like that. You could try things out, and if you don't like it, you could change it. That's the beauty of all of that. Next is to figure out what exactly you're gonna do, and what is your budget around it. How much time are you wanting to put into your business? The more time you put into it, obviously the more you're gonna get back into it, but also keep in mind that, are you putting a lot of time and effort into things that are actually not income producing? Are they actually not really helping you? You're just wasting a lot of time. And that's it. You're not doing anything else. Nothing's helping you. Nothing's helping you find customers. Nothing's helping you to get parties booked. None of that is. You have to be very clear what you're willing to do, how much time you're going to do it, how much money you're going to want to spend on it, all of those things, because that will determine everything you're going to do in your business. Next is to be willing to try new things. Like, if maybe you don't like doing parties. Okay, was that on your list? You don't like doing parties. Well, have you ever done parties? Have you ever done an online party? Have you ever done a basket party? Have you ever done an event? Have you ever done any of these things? Okay, so if you don't like doing them, but you haven't actually done them, is it just because the idea of it scares you and is getting you out of your comfort zone, and that's why you don't want to do it? Like, try it a few times and see if it works. You may be very surprised that it might actually be good for you, but you're scared because it gets you out of your comfort zone, and that's okay too. When I kind of went MIA for a while, like, I don't even know how I managed my business at all. I just did my events. Like, I just survived during a period of my time. And during that time, when I was finally coming out of it, I was in that, oh my God, I haven't responded back to people that sent me a message several months ago. So, if you were one of those that did something like that, the first thing is obviously respond back to them and apologize. Let them know that, hey, I just had a lot of things going on and I just could not handle it. And that was it. And I actually had to do that. And the lady was super sweet to me. She's like, it's all good. I ended up getting a bulb from somebody else. It's fine. And then she turned around and ordered something with me, and she still continues to order from me now. So don't think just because you had to disappear for a while to take care of things that were going on with you that everybody's going to abandon you, because that's not the case. A lot of the customers that during that time, they still buy from me. They still do parties with me. So they completely understood that I was just going through it. As simple as that. What I actually ended up doing was running a report, and anybody that had bought from me in the past year got a postcard. So a postcard that had the rub and stiff stickers in them. I mailed them and said, hey, I'm still here. Sorry. I had some stuff going on, but I'm still here. And I just kept rolling with it. And I sat down and started seeing all of these things I was spending my time on, the money I was spending. I was seeing like all of these things. Like, I had a Trello board of all these ideas I wanted to do, but I never would do them. But I always kept looking at them. I always kept going to them. And I always felt like because I couldn't do them, I was not a good consultant and I was not good enough for them. And I kept just reassuring myself because I wouldn't do them. However, whenever I did remake my samples, I would continue doing the same thing, but yet I wanted to do something different. So I was doing it to myself. So it is what it is. But I know better now. I'm much more aware of things now, and I can catch myself doing those things. And that's why I said in the very beginning why mental health is so important, because that is extremely important in order to make the changes you need in your business to switch gears and try new things. Because when you try new things and you're not able to take care of anything that's going on internally, what's going to happen is you're going to fight against a lot of it. You're going to have a lot of resistance on it. You're going to have a lot of insecurities that come out. That's one of the things I love about Scentsy, is that it really helped me understand my insecurities, because anytime I wanted to do something different, I was faced with a lot of those things, and I had to work through them in order to be able to move forward. And lastly, give yourself some grace and some forgiveness. It's okay. You're allowed to make changes in your business. You're allowed to do things differently. You're allowed to not do what everybody else is doing and stick to what you want to do, because that's the beauty of this business, is that you can make your business look uniquely like you and how you want it to be, and not like anybody else. So when you're in that rut and you're trying to climb out of those things, a great way is just to do a reset, completely scratch everything and start over and go back to your basics and find out what exactly is it that you want to do in your business and how does that look like. I hope this helped you guys. If you have any questions or any ideas or maybe some suggestions or words of encouragement to anybody that's watching this video, you're more than welcome to leave it down in the comments. Have a good day.